Previously on Strange World.
I take a drug to keep myself alive. I've been taking it for 3 months.
There is no drug.
There was a woman who came to me in the hospital. She injected something into my IV.
There is a reason you were chosen, Mr. Turner.
How long can you keep them from pointing the finger at you?
As long as I'm the one pointing the finger.
Who are you? Why are you following me? What does that mean?
The people that are supplying Turner are using him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The drug that's in the vial is recreating the symptoms of a disease he doesn't have any longer.
Without it, his symptoms come back. I've seen it.
No, what you've seen is withdrawal. The serum is a lie.
Integer n represents a spectrum of frequencies that... Adam, if you're getting restless, we can take a break.
I'm not getting restless. The Fourier series represents the harmonics in a sound wave. You're proving Parseval's theory that the harmonics are equal to the total energy in the wave. Anyway, we're done. They're home.
Okay, let me help you.
I can do it myself, Mom.
Here you go, Jace. Your chariot's ready, right? Okay.
Where's Adam?
Inside.
How'd it go today?
Fine, I guess. As long as I can keep a step ahead of him. That gets harder every time.
I still don't know where he gets it from. Dan and I barely got past algebra.
You're wearing out the joke, Dad. It's not that funny anyway.
So we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. I'll see you, Jace.
Okay. See you later. Bye. You all right? Hey, Jace. Hey, you're late for school. And I can't drive if you miss your bus.
Okay, all right. I'm coming.
Advice to Scorpios. Revise and review. Tear down in order to rebuild on a more solid base. Thank you. Utilize force, power if necessary to arrive at goal.
You don't really believe that stuff, do you?
No. Sometimes.
Why?
Because I like the thought of some cosmic force helping to shape my life. It takes off some of the pressure. It means I don't have to make every decision all by myself.
You don't.
I know. Okay, fine. So from now on, any decision I make, I'll just leave the stars out of it. We started this conversation anyway.
Are you okay? Hello?
I've been following your progress, Dr. Turner, since we began working together. You've exceeded my expectations.
We don't work together. Anything I've done for myself.
Tell yourself whatever you have to, Dr. Turner. But I'm sure you're more curious than ever.
Actually, it's getting a little old listening to you answer my questions with more questions.
Then maybe it's time you learned.
Learn what?
The reason you were chosen.
What about Arnold? Anything about Arnold?
He was admitted a little after 8 this morning. He's still unconscious. We found traces of ketamine hydrochloride in his blood.
You're sure it's Adam Wasserman?
Parents made a positive ID, but we also took a buccal swab to compare his DNA to theirs.
Dr. Turner? Walter Nash. I'm the detective in charge.
I'll call you as soon as I get any results.
Thank you.
My captain said you investigate criminal abuses of science for the Army. I'm wondering how that applies to a kidnap case.
I'm here to help confirm Adam Wasserman's identity. But I'm also curious why he was brought back drugged with a veterinary anesthetic.
Well, you think you can find that out? I could use the help. Truth is, there's a lot of things about this case I'm still in the dark about. Kidnappers never made any contact with the parents, never requested ransom.
So you were unable to establish motive?
Well, I'll find out why when I find out who, as soon as Adam's able to talk.
So you're reopening the case?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it was never closed. I never stopped looking. 6 years of following up on hotline leads, passing out flyers. Now he just turns up in the bed.
You must be looking forward to meeting him.
Yeah, I guess I am. From everything I've heard, and I've heard just about everything, he's a pretty special kid.
Special?
A genius. IQ off the charts. Parents couldn't even keep him in school.
Adam? Oh, my God.
What?
Adam? Honey, are you all right?
Listen, could you give the Wassermans a little privacy here? We've waited 6 years for this.
Adam? Sweetheart. Do you know who this is? Do you know who I am?
You're my mother. Hey, Dad.
Hey, son. Let's give him some.
Hey, Chase.
Adam, this is Detective Nash. He's been helping us look for you. He never gave up.
Hey, Adam.
You okay?
Cystic fibrosis sucks. I saw you before, hanging around my brother's room, and you don't look like a reporter.
No, I'm not. I work for the Army.
You don't look like a soldier either.
I'm not. At least not anymore. Just trying to understand what happened to your brother, why he was kidnapped.
What makes you so sure he was? Kidnapped, I mean.
Well, are you saying your brother wasn't abducted from his room?
First of all, it's my room. Second of all, yeah. Adam knew someone was coming for him. He was waiting.
Waiting for who?
He didn't specify, but I was there. I mean, I know what I saw. He's in there right now, telling everybody he doesn't remember where he was or what happened to him. The doctor's just making excuses for him, you know, like it's post-traumatic amnesia or something.
Your parents, you said anything about this to them?
Kidding? I told everyone. You know, not like they would believe me. Just sent me off to a shrink, you know. Tried telling me it was my guilt talking, you know, I was making it up because I wanted it to happen. Well, even if I did, it doesn't make it any less true. Hey, by the way, are you okay? You know, because you don't look so good.
I'm okay. She'll get it here.
Paul, I really need...
Hello. It's Detective Nash. I'm at Dr. Fran's lab. He was found dead 20 minutes ago. Point blank to the back of the head, execution style. It appears he was about to call you.
I'll be right there.
Paul.
If it comes, call me. I'll be all right.
Maybe you can tell me why Dr. Fran was calling you.
I'm not certain.
But you have an idea.
Dr. Fran was comparing Adam's DNA with his parents. The lab says they sent down Adam's autorad, but it's not here.
Well, what could have been on it that was worth killing Dr. Fran?
I don't know. We should run another DNA analysis on Adam.
No. Kid's had a hard enough adjustment to make without dealing with this.
We wouldn't need to bother him. The lab should still have his blood sample.
I'll get you everything you need as long as this stays between us.
What are you doing here?
You're thinking of taking that to him?
I have to tell him.
He's not ready.
I'll show him the data that you gave me. And his own blood analysis that will prove to him it's the drug that's making him sick. So he can decide for himself.
No, he can't decide for himself. That is the whole point.
But it's his life.
And yours.
I can't keep lying to him.
No, you can't keep giving him that poison. He'll survive it, just like I did.
What if you're wrong?
I'm not wrong. The only difference between the two of us is that he has a reason to live.
I got a call last night from the Baltimore PD.
I'm sorry, I should have come to you first.
That's not good enough, Paul. You may be a civilian, but you still work for the Army. There is such a thing as a chain of command.
I understand.
No, apparently not. You subverted my authority, and now I find that you're using our facilities to run a DNA analysis. Now, how am I supposed to justify that to my superiors if you're keeping me in the dark?
You're right, I should have come to you first. But there is something here.
How'd you get this case?
An anonymous source, one who's given me good information in the past.
Who is he?
It's she, but that's about all I know about her. I don't even know her name. I need you to trust me on this just a little while longer.
You can make that very difficult sometimes.
I know.
Now listen, try to get some rest. I got a couple of my guys here, okay? Take care. Bye, Daniel. We'll see you. They're in for the night, all right? Take care.
He's outgrown this. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess we should really get you each separate beds.
Stare at that ratty top bunk for 6 years. Suddenly he's back and you're ready to toss it.
You know, you could really benefit from a little charity, Jace. Your brother's been through a very difficult time.
Well, he looks all right to me.
How you feeling, honey?
Fine.
So good to have you back home again. Now, Jace, if you're gonna stay up late, I want you to do it in the family room. Your brother needs his rest. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Planning on telling me where you've been? Or why'd you come back? Don't give me the same crap you've been feeding everybody else. I'm still your brother.
No, you're not.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't expect you to understand.
Understand what?
Everything. Dr. Gott agreed to work late to finish the DNA analysis.
Well, can't you come back here until she's finished?
I need to be here when she is. It should be soon.
Okay.
It didn't come yet, did it?
No, not yet.
Probably tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I need to go. I'll talk to you later.
Paul?
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too. I gotta go.
Bye.
Something you need to see. I established a positive match between Adam Wasserman and his parents, but there were some disturbing differences. A number of abnormal genes in his DNA sequence.
His brother has cystic fibrosis.
The gene was normal. I checked.
But Adam Wasserman's highly intelligent. Could these mutated genes account for that?
I don't know what traits or behaviors they correspond to, but it's possible.
Could these genes have been added on to Adam's DNA, spliced on by some sort of genetic engineering?
Oh, even if the technology were that advanced, which it isn't, there's still too great a differential.
Differential?
Between Adam Wasserman's genetic material and ours. I can't overstate the significance of this. But there is a 0.7% difference between Adam Wasserman's DNA and that of a normal human being. The DNA of our closest relative, chimpanzee, is 1.6% different than ours.
But they're a different species.
From what I'm seeing, so is Adam Wasserman.
What's that?
What are you looking at? No. Damn it, Adam! Adam, she's been crying for 6 years. Don't you see how much she loves you? I mean, don't you know how lucky that makes you? Well, I'm not gonna let you do this again. Jace?
I'll check it out. Call for backup.
Back your vehicle, sir. Turn off the lights. Sir, get back.
Another species?
I'm not asking you to believe me. I'm not even sure I believe it myself. All I'm asking is that you help me find out if it's true. Because as crazy as it sounds, it would explain Adam's extraordinary intelligence, as well as his disappearances. Both of which I think he was complicit in.
Paul, he was 7 years old when he was abducted.
7 is the age of reason, and Adam is a very, very fast learner. Jace Wasserman told me that Adam knew someone was coming for him. There was never any sign of forced entry, either 6 years ago or last night.
And you think that's because Adam just walked away?
I think the only time he was taken against his will is when he was brought back.
Brought back by whom?
By the source I told you about. She wants me to learn.
That Adam Wasserman belongs to another species?
The fact is, whatever happened to Adam, it probably didn't happen in the 6 years he was missing. It was probably done to him while he was still in his mother's womb.
Have you talked to Diane Wasserman?
Detective Nash won't let me talk to either of them. He's got them in protective custody. He doesn't want anyone to disturb them.
Well, I say this would do it.
I need you to bring them in for questioning. You've got the authority under Section 44. It's the only way we'll find out what's really happening.
Diane, if you want a lawyer...
I don't need a lawyer. I haven't done anything wrong.
We're just trying to find Adam. That's all. That's the only reason we asked you here.
She's here against her will.
I can't imagine how difficult this must be for you.
You're right. You can't.
Dr. Turner thinks that something may have happened to your son while you were pregnant with him. Something that might help us find him now.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What could her pregnancy have to do with anything? Diane?
All I wanted was a normal child. One who had a chance of growing old, having a family. The doctor said Jace was my fault. I carried the gene. They said another child would stand a 25% chance of inheriting that disease. I couldn't take that chance.
But you still became pregnant with Adam.
Only after he promised me a healthy child.
Who promised you that?
He never said his name. He seemed to know all about me. About our situation. He said he could guarantee me a normal, healthy baby.
Where is he? In recovery. He collapsed, but he's been stabilized. Dr. MacMillan, preliminary blood work suggested his aplastic anemia has returned. He's relapsed.
I want to take care of him.
Okay. Just 1 minute. This is Dr. MacMillan, Paul's primary physician. She'd like to see him now.
What is this?
A suspect.
A suspect?
Paul found information connecting him to the Wasserman case.
The suspect's name is Terrence Shepard. Diane Wasserman identified Shepard as the man who approached her 13 years ago. We believe Shepard was directly involved in Adam Wasserman's abduction and the recent multiple murders. Now, we know that Shepard obtained a medical degree from Oxford, after which he conducted advanced research in genetics. In 1982, he was expelled from the Royal College of Physicians for unauthorized medical experiments on female prisoners. The nature of these experiments is still unknown. We believe it was about this time that Shepard came to the States, where he created his underground medical clinic, possibly a network of them from his house in Waverly.
When they firebombed my car, he saved my life. And then just walked away. I went after him. He told me he could prove the inoculant was poison. He said he was given the same drug and that they had controlled him the same way they'd been controlling you. He had proof.
You've known about this for a month? You should have told me.
He convinced me you wouldn't understand. I kept it from you. But I still have it.
Knew it would break down.
I'm sorry.
It's a phone switcher, sir. You must be routing the calls through here. Could be transmitting anywhere within 20 miles.
Detective Nash is dead. The house was rigged with explosives. Most of the tactical team was also killed by the blast. Shepard was ahead of us.
Lynn, listen. Shepard's group. There was a woman who worked for them. She came to me in the hospital. I was almost gone. Like this. And she brought me back.
How?
She's been keeping me alive with a drug.
There's no drug for aplastic anemia.
Yes, there is. It just can't be analyzed. After everything we've seen, it's not so impossible, is it? Sydney's at my apartment right now, waiting for her in case she comes.
Is this the same woman you think brought Adam back?
She's been showing me all along. Cloned organs, implants. These aren't all just random abuses of science. It's all been heading toward this.
Purposeful speciation.
Engineering the next step in human evolution. Lynn, you need to find Adam Wasserman. He's the key.
Well, even if what you're saying is true, Adam Wasserman's DNA would end with him. He wouldn't be able to interbreed.
Unless there's an Eve. You need to go to Shepard's house. You need to help the police. They can't do this alone. They don't know. Go ahead.
You won't find it, not this time. Not anymore.
Why?
It was the only way.
You're killing him.
No, his disease is killing him.
But you can save him.
I'm doing what I have to in the service of something greater. You'll understand that one day.
No. No, I won't. You don't know anything about me.
I think I do.
Please. I can't lose him now.
I know it's impossible for you to understand now, but you will.
Stop
one day.
saying that to me. Stop saying that to me.
But it's the truth. You are a remarkable woman, Sydney, more than you realize. And this experience is going to shape you. It's going to allow you to contribute in ways you can't even imagine.
Why does it have to be Paul?
He is a soldier, nothing more. Just a soldier in a war.
What war?
A war we've been fighting since time began, since our ancestors crawled out of the primordial swamp. the war with nature. And it's a war we are destined to win, and soon. And Turner could never understand that, so he's become a casualty.
What can I say to make you save him? There must be something you want from me. What can I give you?
He was living on stolen time. His death serves one purpose: to expose the Judas who betrayed us.
I need to do this quickly, Dr. Turner. Your work is far from finished.
You're wrong. You're both finished.
Myself disappearing, each second carrying away a piece of me. But in the silence, in this hollowing of myself, I feel a kind of clarity. Maybe it's because I finally found some answers among the ashes. Answers to questions I've been asking for a long time now. This is what I know. That Shepard and his group are using science to alter the course of human evolution. This is unacceptable. We've seen too many lives left wrecked in their wake, which is why they have to be stopped, Sydney. Why you have to do everything you can to stop them. You did. You did because you love me. Accept my forgiveness. Don't dishonor us by punishing yourself. Please. Because as short as it was, our time together was a gift I could never even have allowed myself to imagine. The hard part is that we found ourselves in the crossfire of a war. But I know you have the strength and the spirit to continue the fight I started. A fight I hope will stand as my legacy. It would be the worst sin to allow our evolution as a species to be controlled by a handful of men who imagine they are gods. Our destiny doesn't belong to them, any more than it belongs to the stars. Being human is a right and a responsibility, because we have only ourselves. It's on us, Sydney. It's all on us.
Next on Sci-Fi, The X-Files.
This is me,
J.T. Newmeyer, and I've got 5 days to solve a murder, my own.
5 Days to Midnight, a sci-fi original miniseries. Premieres Monday, June 7th at 9.